I don't like that. Powder blue. And that's healthy, okay. She got no sleep last night. Ooh, titties. Ooh, muscles. Ooh. No, but I actually like the song. I had to listen to it a lot while fucking editing. It's cool. Oh wow, you can just wait. So it's just a box, but you can change it. No, that gives me Freedom War vibes. Yeah, or like uh Black Box. What the fuck's that Netflix show? God damn it! I'll put it up on the screen. You didn't do shit. It's your job. What are you talking about? It'd be like that. You signed up for it. Panties. Ooh. Oh wow. Wow. So it does affect, like, just simple stress. Anything could affect your hue. And if it gets over that, that's fucking stupid. I hate that. Wait, are all their clothes not real? That looks good on you. I I don't like that. That's not okay. You didn't mess up. That makes sense. Yeah, it wasn't a violation of anything. Exactly. Yeah. That's interesting. Interesting. Or maybe they changed your hue color or something. Like, because you're part of the police. Alright, time to get into your past. What's up? Yeah, what's up? What's your past? Yeah. Well, who killed who? Who raped somebody? Give me it. I hate that. Oh, I hate this society. I don't like it. I don't like it already. Yo, that building looks fire. Looks like the arc reactor at the top. So I'm just gonna assume those little things that she has on in the opening, like that covers her breasts and her like vagina and stuff, those are the actual clothes, and everything else is just simulated because you're connected to the system. So what you see is what the system wants you to. So if you update your clothing, it's just that, but you're always technically naked. I would imagine that, and or they can 3D print it immediately, which will make no sense to me, but I can see it. What's that bitch problem? Ooh, what's going on in here? Hello? Oh, it's the boss? Oh, they were fucking. Interesting. They were fucking. Hmm. Hmm. Lane criminal, lane criminal. Okay. Damn. Damn. You gonna go over to the station? Uh, of course, my guy's playing the PSV. Okay, they just chilling, chilling. Just take it. Okay, okay, okay. Old man. Oh, did you and her? Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Okay, we get some alone time. Cool. He's gonna run. Hold on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So it seems like latent criminals can just be people that feel stress of any fucking kind that goes over a certain like. It just seems like latent criminals can literally be damn near anybody or everybody within a certain fucking area. So what you're gonna do? Arrest everybody in that area? Okay, he wasn't gonna do anything as he said yet. However, it seems like okay, he was just confrontational, right? He was like, oh fuck that bitch. She's going on with some other guy, or she's cheating on me, or possibly he's cheating on me, right? Like, so it's like yeah, he was feeling bad and he was like super aggressive, I guess, or he was feeling confrontational. But god damn, like if you snuff out any type of negative emotion ever, people are just gonna become weak over time, and what little bit they do feel, it's gonna fucking fry their brains. When in reality, or yeah, when in reality, it would generally like be nothing. Like it would be not that big of a fucking deal. Like god damn, this I don't like this society. This society sucks. Like it's livable in, especially if nah, I would totally be a latent criminal. There's no fucking way. I'll be on the run immediately, nah, nigga. Hell no, I'll be gone. I'm gone, bro. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I hate it. I hate this already. Um, it seems like the latent criminals are the most human of them all. To be honest, like fuck everybody else. Also, what's wrong with her? The fact that she has this much mental stress and her hue doesn't change. Like, what's your backstory, main character? Like, Akane, what's up? What's up with you? We obviously got that hint during their little dinner for tea or whatever the fuck. So it's like, what's up with her too? She's not all there either. I feel pretty much. I mean, that's kind of how they treated you on your first date, no? But I think it depends on the person. Hey, I like this dude. But I think it kind of depends on the person of how they mean it. Dodging the question. Damn. You're some super genius. She wanted a place where she could excel. Hmm. That could be out of. That could be for different reasons. I'll get into that probably later. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's pure. Okay. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, wow. Before the symbol was created. Ooh. Really? That's trash. Who says it's stressing? Wow. 5? What? That's trash. You. It'd be like that. Oh, he's getting kind of aggressive now. Oh, relax, chief. Yeah, he wanted it. Fuck him. Even if he was mad. Exactly. He told you to. So, fuck him. Nah. Possibly. You run that risk, though. Whoa. This is yeah. He's nah. I don't believe this. What's happening? This is fake. There's no way. He's lying. I don't believe this. I didn't say that. This seems too stereotypical for me to believe. There's no way, right? Like, what the fuck is happening? 3, 2, 1, pause. Unless 2112. Unless he did that because he saw through her and he sees what type of person she is. And he was like, okay, I'll make it to where she won't get in trouble or fired or something. Because if she doesn't believe it, I know she won't be able to like pull that shit off. Unless he did that. But that whole scene was just, I'm like, came out of fucking nowhere. Kind of like her scene with the Kagari. Like, like she told him so much shit out of fucking nowhere, and I was like, whoa, okay, that's a little bit too much, but all right, sure, whatever. But that scene that we just saw right now, that shit was left field for me. That came out of fucking nowhere. I don't know. It's just so stereotypical. I was like, he's gonna be like, that's what you thought I would say, bitch, like some crazy shit, but he didn't. So my only thought right now is what I just said, that he saw through her and he knows what type of person she is, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna fake up this whole fucking farce about bullshit to get you to believe that what you did was right, to harden like your resolve and shit, so you won't get in trouble for whatever the fuck reason, right? I don't know. I like this ending too. I think I like the ending better, but I don't know, man. That this episode was weird. I feel like it went by fast too. Okay. Like before, I'm gonna go back and rewatch the episode, and you'll see me afterwards, I guess. Actually, no. Hold on. Nah, I'll go back and rewatch it, but no, that's cap. Actually, no. Yeah, let me rewatch it because there was some shit that I forgot that I want to talk about that has to do with the setting. So yeah, you'll see me in a minute. Hold on. Okay, so we have a new um uh hue. We have a new hue introduced, which is powder blue. Okay. I'm gonna assume that that's better steel blue, unless how the colors go is like your basic colors, and then like over time it's the same basic colors but with an added thing onto it. So like for instance, with for this instance, which is why she's powder blue, and the girl that was kidnapped the last episode was steel blue. So it's like steel's darker than powder blue, right? Powder blue is like, it's a little, it's whatever, but it's nothing like steel blue or possibly the next color past powder blue, which would be like, I don't know, glossy whatever would be like the ultimate version, and then like powder blue is hers, and then like steel blue is afterwards, or like foggy blue is after that one, like, right? So it would be better than the alternative, unless it goes like that, something like that maybe. So it's kind of interesting that her room changes. Like she can just pick whatever the fuck mood that she wants. Like Like she could just change her room to whatever the fuck she wants. I'm pretty sure like her that dryer or washer, even her shower, I'm sure it doesn't actually look like that. That's very interesting. And does like she wakes up to that blank slated room with nothing in it? Does she come into that, or can she like talk to her little home assistant while she's out to get into the house? Like right, like to like change the house before she gets into it, just in case she's feeling some type of way that day. Can she do that? Also, because like this is a thing, everybody's just connected. At the very least, we still don't know if you can pick whether to be connected to this like to the civil system at all or not, right? We still don't know. But at the very least, right? From what Kagadi said, you get it at 5 at the very least, like even possibly before that shit, because he was like, yeah, I got checked at 5 and then I'm out, like it was gone. So it's like, what do you do with children? What do you do with 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds? If you treat a 5-year-old like that, what the fuck do you do when a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old throws a fit one day and just wants to like defy shit? And then the system is like, well, that's like on par with serial killer adults. Fuck them, dude. It's like, whoa, do you scale with age? Like, what the fuck? Hello? So yeah, like it's just this is one scene. Just you wake up, person is there. It's connected to your house. It keeps track of what you eat. Supposedly you don't have to put it in. It keeps track of what you eat, what you buy, what you do. It can make your room however you want. It changes your fucking clothes. I don't think that their clothes are real. I said this during the reaction. I don't think their clothes are real. I think they're walking around naked. But the civil system makes it to where people are wearing clothes. If you can just change your clothes, literally standing in front of your building where you work, and be like, okay, I'm good now. That's weird. You're not wearing real clothes. Those are holographic to me. Like, no, that's also pretty weird. Also, her ass and her hips. Listen, all I'm saying is like, it's not a crazy figure. I'm just saying she got a little curvature. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. This world is weird. Like even down to, I would imagine that this is like news anybody can just watch, right? Even down to the news where it's like stress levels in this fucking place is, don't go there. Like stress levels are this in this area, stress levels are this in this area. So is it okay? So the guy that tripped the stress level to go above a certain degree within the mall, he only gets messed up, right? Oh, I'm sorry. He only gets taken out. So what does that mean? Does that mean people can come in with high stresses, like high stress above normal, or whatever? Also, I'll get into that later. Okay, no, I can't. Stress accumulates to your hue being checked. First off, right? So this is leading. Points weren't mentioned, right? Well, actually, no. I feel like they would have to be. So stress in general, not even people's perception, stress in general of yourself on yourself, not even directed at other people necessarily, makes your hue darken. And if it goes above a certain thing, you get therapy. That's fucking stupid. Okay, holy shit. Like, if you treat if you treat everything immediately, people's like tolerance goes down, I feel. So it's like if you were to get shot every day versus you get shot once, I feel like over time in one spot, not like literally get shot in one spot, but like I feel like over time it you'll get used to it at the very least. It's like if you get cut, like if you fight, right, like if you're a boxer, you kind of like it might still hurt the same, but you get used to it and you know how to deal with it more. If you just treat all that shit until where you don't ever get hit again, and then you're in like a high stress situation and you get like a buku amount of stress, like just a fuck tons amount of stress, you're gonna break. Like you're either gonna break or you're gonna like harden and get numb. Like one of those two. Either way, your hue's darkening, right? Or either it's gonna be like, um, or either it's gonna be like what I said earlier. Um, let's say everything gets treated immediately. You're living a perfect life. Everything's all good, right? Let's say you're having like a normal bad day for the average person in our life, in our world, right? or possibly like worse, right? But whatever. Let's say you're having like a normal bad day, you miss school, you know, a couple things are late, you're like one day behind your bill on your bills or something, you know, normal shit. And then your hue darkens to some crazy shit because you're so used to everything going perfectly for you. That's problematic as well. So it's like the extremes become way more extreme. You're here or you're here. You're here or you're here. You're here or you're there. Like over time, I feel it would be that. Um, that's correct. So it's like also back to this guy. So that's crazy to me. So it's like, do you can you have a way darker hue than the most people within a certain area and still enter that area and be good, but it's like 1 point away from being problematic. And then the next guy that comes in that has a way cleaner hue than you comes in and it's like 1 point below everybody else. He gets arrested because he's below the average and he sets it off, but you don't. That how that works? Because that's what it seems like. That's kind of fucked up. Because later on, they say that he tripped it, not everybody else. He tripped the hue level, the stress level in this area to rise up to that amount. So it's like, whoa, it's the person that trips it, not everybody else. Like, what if there's somebody higher than me? Like, what the fuck? What did I do? I mean, I'm lower than him. Get that dude out. He's more problematic than me. It's a win-win for everybody, you know? So it's like, that's kind of fucked up. Holy shit. That's crazy to me. And then, there. No, I actually want to react to this. Never mind. And here we go with the supplements again. After the report for this is the anticipated stress, like a weather report. This is the anticipated stress level within this like Ward 3 or whatever. She was like, take a supplement so you don't get contaminated. It's like, yeah, within the rules of this world, it's like, yeah, take a supplement. Don't get contaminated, you know, don't get sick, stay safe. But it's also like objectively, I mean, from the outside looking in, I'm like, whoa, that's, I don't know about that one, Chief. In some cases, people taking supplements and having to take them within certain areas, or like if they take them regularly on a time schedule, that can maybe cause stress. So again, another possible issue. Like, do you need therapy for the stress? Do you need to take more supplements for the supplements? Like, holy shit. So when so I'm doing it in like order this time. Like I said I would do last time, I would rewatch it and I would pause along the way since I'm not like reacting raw or anything. So she just walked out of her room, right? Her house or whatever it looks like more of a hotel, like a hotel or like a penthouse. What the fuck is that shit? Whatever. It doesn't look like a house, right? It looks like an apartment, kind of, but bigger than an apartment. Anyways, I forget what the fuck the word is called. She walked out of her room, right? And the thing was like, Tasket, fucking whatever, bye, bitch, whatever, right? It can take your hue level, okay, but it seems like the only way that you get caught is if you get scanned by like a patrolling bot or something, and then they're like, okay, you got scanned, fuck out of here, or you need therapy, right? And then you get arrested. So can you avoid? I would imagine you can, but can you avoid getting caught? Because it seems like these last two people, at the very least, the only way you get caught is if you get scanned. Just don't get caught. Just stay in your house. Can your little bot thing give you like homemade therapy, like personalized therapy, or instead of like state issued therapy? Because those can totally be two different things. Can you set it to like, hey, can you play this, or can you do this, or can you do this? Like just shit that you like to get you in a better mood before you go out into the world that is, I guess not in this case, it's not chaotic, but before you go out into the world and do your thing and get drained of whatever, depending on like, excuse me, who you are as a person and all the other shit. Like, can you do that? Because if you can, I would. If I ever had a horrible hue, like I know, like something like most of these dudes got jobs. Like you have to have a job, I would imagine, especially if what Kagari said, I would take his shit as law. It's like it tells you from birth what will make you most happy, which is crazy to me because it's like, so people just don't change over time. That's crazy to me. Unless it updates, I would say it has to update every year or every few years. But if it doesn't, and it just said from birth, it's like, okay, statistically speaking, this would probably make you more happy. I'm like, that's fucking cap. At the very least, wait until I get in like my fucking teens. Like, holy shit, wait until I'm 18. God damn, something. Like, fuck me. That I bet you that doesn't work out. Holy fuck, I bet you that doesn't work out at all. Also, I've been having this thought. Does everybody get this? Does everybody get this? Because we saw abolition blocks like last episode, right? So it's like those poor people didn't seem to have shit. That's all I'm saying. Do like middle high class get it? Do middle low class? Do like low high class get, like, what's the scale here? Do like the, if you have a job only, do you get it? Are there like certain, I feel like there would have to be. It would have to be this part for the course. I feel like in a world like this, are there certain levels to like the quality of the system that you get, etc. Like, you know, like if everybody gets it, it could really help. In a fucking society like this, if everybody gets the same shit, I feel like you would have a higher turnout rate on, like, you know, Hue shit. No, like, that's just me, but that's true. Um, I forgot what I originally thought about this, but I said, on the part where her two friends, Yuki and I don't fucking remember the girl's name. I'm gonna assume Yuki is the black haired one, but when her friends were like making fun of her, like, oh, haha, well, your shit's not that cloudy, so it must not stress you. You must not be bothered by it too much. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, that just shows you like how integrated it is to them, to where you could just make fun of somebody and be like, well, I mean, you must not be that bothered because look at your hue color, it's whatever, and then through that you can do mind games with that shit, right? Like, I forgot where I was going with this in my head when I originally said what I was thinking. I just didn't feel like pausing it. But yeah, like, you can do some shit with that. It's like, oh, what's your hue color? Oh, okay, you care or you don't care, and having people worry about your hue color. Like, how do you check that shit? Can you just tell someone? Does she just tell them, or can they just look at her because they're also connected to the civil system and just tell? Like, if you're friends, like if you add somebody on like the civil system's friend list or some shit, can they just see your shit at all times when they're like near you? Is that how it works? Like, how does it work? And if everybody can just see your shit just by glancing, or if you give them permission or something, it's like you have situations like this where you become acquainted or you become friends depending on your personality, maybe too fast, right? And you can have people like reading you like a book because you're like, oh no, da 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 da, and then your hue color is like fucking powder blue, and they're like, oh, okay, you're lying. You don't really care, right? You can have situations like that, or like I said, you can have mind games with that. Otherwise, like, you can maybe, like, if you can control your emotions a certain way, or like, like, what about actors, right? Actors, I wonder if they get special privileges if they're like filming shit, if they have to be a certain way to film a movie. Like, what if you're watching a movie? Well, how are movie theaters in this fucking world? Do you have movie theaters? People will be getting arrested left and right. Some people, like, holy fuck, like, are you just not allowed to emote at all? Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's some shit you can do with that, where it's like, oh, well, you're not that bothered by it. Look at your hue. I'm like, you could just do some things with that, I feel. Especially, especially because she didn't get a wink of sleep last night. She obviously felt bothered by it because she didn't sleep, but her hue is different. Right now, that could probably just be a test to her mental state and her past or whatever. However, again, just like with that, you can play mind games. It's like you can say one thing, but you could actually be feeling some another way about it and actually be kind of bothered by it, however little or whatever. And I think it's kind of interesting that like, psychological care in this world, like mental health or whatever in this world. I mean, we're kind of getting there, I guess, in our world. Maybe you could argue. But this shit's seen as just like, oh, I put on my face today. I put on makeup. Oh yeah, I did some fucking therapy. No big deal. You know, some casual 9 to 5, my fucking 2 hour therapy session. You know, I do that shit every morning before. That's my yoga. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird, right? No, that just me, but that's true. At least abnormal. Like, weird. I guess weird isn't the right word. Abnormal, like uncommon. I feel just to be like, yeah, I do therapy sessions and like mental health care every day for like 2 hours at the very least, or like an hour after I wake up, or like 30 minutes. Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, I'm gonna listen to lo-fi when I wake up, or I'm gonna, do some, just chill and drink some tea or whatever. I'm not talking about that therapy. I'm talking about like actual therapy, which is what I assume that they're doing. Like they're doing like civil, regulated, approved therapy. Like, and I still don't know what that looks like. So I'm thinking it's more than that. But I find that kind of attests to their society. Their jobs are displaced into things like the Ministry of Economy and the Ministry of Technology, which is interesting. Do you have like how are like sex workers and like porn and shit regulated? Do they have porn? Like you would have to. I feel like that would be like. I feel like in this society, porn would be like hyper valuable because that can like especially I feel like porn would be a very 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 like integral important thing in the society because that could be a huge stress reliever. Like, oh, fuck that bitch, I fucking hate her. Fuck that dude, dudes ain't shit. Fuck him. Oh, I hate him, girl. Like, right? Okay, just go masturbate. Just rub one out. Just come back to me, right? Or you can be like, oh, you can set up a system to where you have your ideal boyfriend or girlfriend in a hollow suit or some crazy shit, right? Like, so yeah, I feel like porn would be a very, very important thing in this type of society. So do you have like a ministry of porn? Or like sex work for fuck's sake? And if that's the case, those porn stars, depending, or those sex workers, depending, stress levels will be fucking through the goddamn roof. So it's like, what's up with that? How are they regulated? Or do they have certain privileges that others don't? So I forget her fucking name. That's interesting. Wow. I'm watching it right now as I'm talking. She even lights the fucking cigarette, like stereotypically after like a good fucking orgasm or whatever. She lights a cigarette. I'm just gonna chill. She even does that whole thing. That's fucking crazy. It's like, oh fucking, I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Yeah, she even lights a cigarette after they fuck. I'm trying to find her name. I think Kunizuka is the girl, if I'm correct. So yeah, even like so Kunizuka is fucking this lady. Hold on, let me play and see if I can find her name. Oh, that's interesting. Akane stared at her titties and cleavage and shit. She might be gay as well, to be honest. So off rip, I'm just hot take, or not even hot take. I'm just say this right now. I think that she's the type to just fuck anybody and anything. I think she may lean towards girls, but she'll fuck a dude too. I think Kunizuka, fuck, I forgot her name already. I don't even know if this is actually her name. I just kind of process of elimination did, to be honest. Yeah, Kunizuka. I think Kunizuka is just probably a hard lesbian. It's interesting that they're fucking in the office for one. Maybe it's just to get off Hue stress, but I doubt it. I don't think that's the case. But also, it's interesting that they're both lady criminals and they're fucking, right? Because it's like, if my tons of assumptions and theories and shit last episode were correct, you're branded once you become a latent criminal, like basically forever. Or actually, no, that's not even that. It's not even that, right? It could be that. It's like socially wise, but it's not even that. You can't leave. You can't, like Kagari said, you can't leave. They're prisoners. You can't leave. So it's like, of course they're just gonna fuck on the job because they have nowhere else to go but here. They're kind of always on the job, so they're just gonna fuck in the fucking job office. That makes perfect sense, 100%. But yeah, Kunizuka, I think, is just a hard lesbian. I think she only likes women, probably. And I think that probably has to do with her backstory, maybe. I kind of want to change it now, because I said that she looks like she stole something. Now that I know that she's a lesbian, I kind of want to change it up. Maybe it has something to do with her, maybe getting almost raped. Maybe she had a bad run-in with a guy, so now she's lesbian now. Maybe the whole reason why she's even here is because she's lesbian. She's like the women all her life, but society told her otherwise. And then she did some crazy shit, or like one thing led to another, and now she's here, right? Like, cause you can just become a latent criminal through stress. Or like with the Kagari, it's like, okay, you get scanned one time at 5 years old, and now you're here for fucking life. So it's like, it doesn't seem that lenient. You could just become a latent criminal for anything. I just become a latent criminal and say fuck it and just have a free job, to be honest. So, yeah.